If you're tired, if you're torn, if you're 2 seconds from letting go, just hold on, just hold on a little while longer. I've been crying in the dark where nobody sees, trying to fake a smile while I fight to breathe. People say pray, but don't know the cost of holding your praise while you carry a cross. Every time I almost quit, grace pulled up and said not yet. So I keep walking with my head low, knowing breakthrough's still gonna show. Just hold on a little while longer. Just hold on a little while longer. Don't you quit now. A little while longer. You won't see the light. But if you hold on longer, I know depression hit different at night when your mind play games and you're tired of the fight. But I found hope where the world gave none, in the whisper of God saying, child, I'm not done. So wipe them tears, even if they fall again. He's still the healer, still the friend. Storms don't last, pain don't stay.
Season over. The season is over. What's going on, JJ? I love CC, Mr. Breen, Miss Kimberly Nash, Beast, Latrice. What's going on? Well, at least the future is a little bit brighter. Look like Hope Brown, I found that quarterback as long as JuJu stay. But I think he's going to stay. So, yeah, we're going to get ready for next year. I'm buying my tickets already for Georgia Tech versus Colorado. Buying my tickets as soon as it get released. I'm telling you right now. Shake, what's going on? Murphy. And I blame you got to, man, not to play him. And then now the season, I'm all. It ain't nothing that goes around, comes around. No, that ain't what it is. You don't know if JuJu was ready at the beginning of the season or not. This is a whole totally different situation. Totally different situation. This man, JuJu, coming from high school, he ain't never played a snap in college football. Yes, you can say the same for Shedeur. Ain't never played a snap in the NFL, but he got 4 years of experience playing at a high level in college. We knew what Shedeur was coming into this thing. You didn't know what JuJu was. You knew he was a 5-star. That's about it. And he played at the right time, because if you had K-Salt, who was a catfish, we all know now, he was catfish, you ain't know K-Salt was going to play like he played. Everything you watched on tape from Liberty, you tell me if you going to see K-Salt play like that, especially with Colorado. Jimmy Cleveland, what's going on? Appreciate you, big dog. When I see JuJu being a star next season, he's already better than Salt. Already. He been better than K-Salt. After I thought K-Salt was straight. When they played Georgia Tech and they were holding Georgia Tech, the defense, they were playing good, all that. Hey, man, they catfish. They catfish. I'm telling you, that defense still horrible. Defense still horrible. 3 cupcakes. That's what I'm saying, Jizzy, but they saying the schedule already set. Nobody gonna attack the program. They always gonna do that. But you don't hear them talk about Bill Belichick. You hear them talk about Bill Belichick. Exactly. Everybody that coach all of a sudden. Man, where you were or just the other night when I was live, man. I forgot where I had brought your name up. Somebody said something. But yeah, nah, man. It looked like Cole Prime done found his quarterback, JuJu. He is that guy. He exactly what we thought he was. But like I said, this the right time to play him because we don't know how he would have reacted if he would have played earlier. You don't know. I can't say that. I can't compare that to Shedeur. I can't say the same thing with the Browns playing Shedeur because, like I said, Shedeur done played 4 years of college at a high level. Passed for 4,000 yards. JuJu did his best, his first start, 299 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's great. Then they finally got the running game going, even though the yards ain't that because he got sacked about 7 times because the offensive line can't pick up a blitzer, a late blitzer at that. It don't make no sense. Like, you so focused on double teaming that you can't see the blitzer, dude. Like, I don't get it. Some of them look like they just wanted to get there late. That's just me seeing what from football. Looking at that end zone view, it looked like one of them, a couple times them linemen, Colorado linemen, was double teaming and not looking. I don't see how you don't see that man blitzing, but hey, I don't know. But Amarion Miller finally stepped up, but this could have been all season if K-Salt would have looked down the field. That's all he had to do. That's all K-Salt had to do was look down the field. Yeah, the whole offensive line hurt. Jordan Seaton hurt. Some other offensive linemen hurt. But what I'm saying is that they were blitzing late. But you double team and you ain't even looking. Like the dude double teaming, you don't have a man. But you helping, but not seeing nothing. But I tell you right now, when West Virginia didn't blitz, they were blocking. For the most part, they were blocking when West Virginia didn't blitz. Man, yeah, he pulled JuJu out. Did they weigh that one off? I had got up when they had. Yeah, because if JuJu would play, he gonna only play 3 more games without using without losing his red shirt. So if he played the last 4, he gonna lose his red shirt. So I ain't gonna tell you since now they out of contention. Since they out of contention now for a bowl game, I can see. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe I misspoke. They only got 2 games left. So if JuJu play these last 3 games, then he can't use the red shirt. But I don't think he wanted it anyway. He was gonna leave his junior year regardless. He was gonna leave the 3rd year out of high school, so it don't even matter. That's what I'm thinking. But he can always use it again. Let's just say he went somewhere else, or he just decide, hey, I'm just gonna red shirt. I mean, since if he don't use it these last 2 games, if he play these last 2 games, I mean. And I don't want to hear y'all talking about no playbook. It's the play calling. It's the coach. No, I don't want to hear nothing about no play call. Paul, I don't even Pete. What's going on? You see how the defense had more in it because they had a quarterback who didn't easily go 3 and out, and they still sorry. Defense had energy, and they still sorry. The only one that brought the energy was Byard when he finally got in there after that. So had to sit out the first 2 quarters for that targeting. He the only one that had the energy. Shit, you feel me? Nah, it ain't gonna matter. He leaving 3 years. He got 2 more years before he leave. And then he going to the NFL. It don't matter. It don't matter. No call. I ain't see that, Miss Brink. I got nothing to say. We played and did our thing. They looked a whole lot better. Offense did. Defense still trash, but the offense played a whole lot better. And I told y'all, in West Virginia exposed that mess. I told y'all, man, coverage. Them linebacker, bro. When they hit that wheel route, but Marion fumbling that ball hurt too.
Thank you all for being here and giving your precious time for such an event as this. All right, let's go.
I'm not sure if you want to single anybody out. Just curious for your
I think he played a good game. His first start, he did some wonderful things that you could see that he's going to be special. He did some things that you could see his youth. But overall, to me, the kid played well. He played well enough for us to win the game.
And obviously the loss is disappointing, but did you see
Yeah.
the team's energy kind of pick up in the second quarter?
I think they started off pretty good. I mean, we didn't start off offensively good at all, but defensively we started off pretty good. I think we were out there flying around. We made some plays to give the offense opportunities. We just can cash in on them. And block punt is tremendous. Usually when you get something tragic on special teams,
You all right?
usually don't win the football game. And I'm thankful that we were still in it and had opportunity after giving up a block punt.
Coach, just going back to JuJu, obviously,
Yeah.
you got a couple of your top offensive linemen for his first start.
Right.
He was sacked 7 times. Where were you finding kind of the resilience he seemed to show?
Yeah, and he got to get the ball out. He's going to learn that. He's got to get the ball out a few times. That you see him coming. We got the checks. Just get it out. But he's young. I think he did a phenomenal job for his first start. I really do.
Yeah, what was behind the decision to call a timeout at 4th and 13 before kicking?
You thinking about taking a shot, but trying to get it. But nah, you say nah. Mathematics don't add up. Let's give him out a shot. You got to understand, we've already got. It seemed like it was blocked, but he missed it. So he was in his head a little bit as well. So you got to take all that stuff in consideration. Like, where is it? It was on the right hash. I don't know if that's his best hash. You think about all these things that I know. I've been with him since he was a darn freshman for 4 years, so I know him. And I know where his strong points are and his pressure points. But he forgot the extra point and went at it and nailed 2 field goals back to back.
Coach, I've got some non-football questions if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Noel Devine.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you guys shared such a special moment before
Yeah.
the game began. What did that mean to you?
Oh my God, he brought tears to my eyes. I love him like a son. I really do. And I'm so proud of him for where he is now from whence he came. I knew him as a kid, and now I know him as a father. And a darn good father and a darn good coach. I'm so darn proud of that man. And that was like the second time we embraced in the football stadium. The last time when he played, I think his senior year, playing against FSU, and I went to see the game, and it was very tearful. But that shows that you can't write a kid off, man. You gotta love him, give him time, give him respect, and just pour in him to what you're capable of pouring in him, and watch the fruit, because he's good ground. And the main thing is the father he is. That's what I love the most.
When he was a kid, how did you find out about his story? What made you look at him and go,
Jamie Chaney, one of our coaches, as well as his brother, it's at the barbershop. You know, you find out everything from the barbershop because kids come in, family members come in, you know who's who. And they told me about his situation and how help was needed. And it was tremendously. But it didn't work out at that particular time, but we never lost touch. And I never stopped loving him, and he never stopped loving me. So I'm so proud of that during, man. And I'm also, you know, Pac-Man Jones, you know, is like a son to me as well. They've birthed some wonderful players from this during university, and I love what their head coach is doing right now. He's giving them that attitude that they need, and I'm a big fan of his.
Coach, from a defensive line standpoint, against your all's offensive line, what were they kind of doing to be really disruptive?
From their defensive line, just moving late. You get your calls, you get your checks, you move late. Now you got to make another call. You got to do it on the fly. But we didn't do a bad job. You got to understand, man. We got a freshman quarterback, and he hadn't seen some stuff. He was a little nervous early on until he got right, but he got out of the pocket, scrambled, done some good things with the ball, threw the ball away. That's some of the best things that he did. So the kid is going to be all right.
What is Jordan's status, if you don't mind sharing the rest of the year?
I think he'll be available after the bye. I don't think he's going to shed it down whatsoever. I don't think his injury deserves that or is that particular injury. I'm talking out of my head, though. I don't know the severity.
Coach, you were able to come up on some big third downs and late
Yeah.
in the game. How did that show some resilience for you?
Well, these guys hadn't quit, man. Contrary to what people may write, what they may say, these guys are still fighting. They still want it. They're still coming over the sideline saying things to me like you could tell they're upset. They're holding themselves and each other accountable. The coaches are holding them accountable, and I'm holding the coaches accountable, and I got a few people holding me accountable.
Coach, only scoring one touchdown off of the two back-to-back interceptions.
Yeah,
On the play,
it's
you
not
were
good.
able to capitalize on
It's not good. We got to cash in on that, but you got to understand we got a youngster back there, so the calls and matching with the player that we have, we got to do better. We got to do a much better job of cashing in off of turnovers.
I'm sorry to ask you about
No, you don't have to be sorry, man.
that came out this week about a potential change in play caller. I know you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was wondering if you could confirm that. Or
Well, what I said, I think this week is that we've always had a defense of guy versus the running guy versus the pass defensively, and we always had the same offense. Like a guy who's really helping make sure the passing game as well as the running game is complete. We had two different guys for that. So now we have a lot more help in that area. So, guys, it's too easy to try to shoot at Pat or try to shoot at somebody. That's too easy of a target. It's not Pat's fault. It's not whatsoever. I told you guys to take me. You know, it's not that. We collectively got to do a much better job. And let's start with me. We got to do a much better job. You think I'm happy right now? You think I'm elated? You think this is what I want for these young men, for this university, for Rick? You know, you think this is what it's about? It's not. It's not whatsoever. And we are so much better than what we're doing right now. If I could put my finger on one thing, you know, you got to want this thing, man. You got to have a locker room full of kids that really want this thing a lot more than they want certain things that they enjoy. And we did some team bond. We've done everything you think of to try to flip it. But unfortunately, we hadn't. But I hadn't seen the fight going out of these young men whatsoever. We just make some stupid mistakes, and we can't capitalize on turnovers. We do that, the game is a whole different tone in here right now.
anything else for Coach? Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
So this is now your second losing season in free SCU. Is
Yeah.
there anything you wanted to say to the fans?
Well, this is not who we are. We're better than this, and they deserve better than this. I want better than this. I feel like I coach better than this. I feel like we got players that are so much better than what the production that we're putting out. So then you got to identify the coaches. That's us, and that starts with me, because I feel like we got the nucleus inside the locker room that we should be getting it done. I don't think we played a team that's.
Bro, you're done already?
Yeah, bro.
How?
I hired Motion to hire AI employees.
AI employees?
Yeah, dude, I have a
Yes, sir.
Now that Boulder's out of the equation,
Yeah.
what do you want to get out of these next 3 weeks, including another
Well, we've done a tremendous evaluation. I wish we didn't have a bye, because I want to get that. I want to keep working. We'll probably work till work them to Thursday, and then let them go they probably won't go home because you're holding them to Thursday, so they'll still be around. But I want to see them study more, prepare more, because you got to make some decisions. They got to make some decisions in the off season. Which directions are we going with them? Which directions are they going with us? So that's tremendous from here on out. It's really roster management, coach management, understanding what we're going to do for it going forward. But I promise you, there's going to be some changes.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you. God bless you guys. Don't be-
But nah, Bully, nah. It didn't wouldn't matter. Time management wouldn't matter. You still got to get an onside kick recovery. It don't matter if he call a timeout because he knew that you had to get an onside kick recovery, and and then if you didn't, your defense had to stop him. But the time was already down if you didn't get the onside kick, so it wouldn't matter. Folk don't know football. That's all. That's why they talk and complain about stuff that don't even need nothing to be complaining about. Because if you understood that, if we don't get the onside kick, the game over anyway. Because all they're gonna do is run the clock down. Then you ain't gonna have nothing but a couple seconds left anyway. Then you can tell me you gonna drive that ball down the field when you weren't doing it all game? Come on now. They had to get that onside kick recovered. D is missing a bunch of D linemen and DB because of injury is a lot to do with the amount of snaps they played. Because all the hold them back though. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Dave trying to run that man coverage on defense, and they ain't got the dogs out there to do it. That's what that is. That's what that is. He didn't waste no time out. You still got to get the onside kick. It don't matter. Y'all keep talking about he wasted a timeout. Like the defense was gonna stop him and get the ball back. No. It wouldn't have mattered. If you ain't get the onside kick, it don't matter.
Man, y'all started. After your first quarter, it seemed like things started to settle down for the offense. How did it feel kind of at that point when you got your rhythm a little bit?
I mean, it felt good out there. You know, the offense was dominating. I mean, executing on the run, pass. O-line was blocking well up front. I mean, it was going exactly how I expected and wanted it to.
Clearly, it's a loss, and obviously, not what you wanted. But how did it feel just in general stepping out there the first time as a college starter?
I mean, I felt amazing playing football again, realistically as a starter. But of course, it hurts the loss. Got to play better. Got to play better next week. You know, go out there and execute.
Right, right. Julian, obviously, this came out to you guys, so they're pretty aggressive. 15 tackles for loss today. Your offensive line was, kind of a, mixed bag today. You can talk about just that challenge of their pressure and trying to play with some good offensive line.
I mean, we knew they were going to send pressure, freshman quarterback, all that stuff. I got to get the ball out faster. O-line did all they could, protected up front, gave me some time back there. And that's why I had, 299 or whatever I had. I mean, O-line did their thing. I just got to execute the throws.
As a follow for that, you think that they did a pretty good job considering Jordan didn't play?
Yeah, no, I mean, guys stepped up. Guys stepped up this week that, didn't expect to play. So, I'm just grateful that they did their thing, and I just got to do better next time.
How did you kind of approach this leading up into the opportunity you got last week? Obviously, you got some action against Delaware as well. How did you kind of wait your time for this opportunity?
I mean, realistically, I didn't know if it was going to come anytime this season, so I kind of just looked at it as a blessing and just an opportunity to take advantage of my opportunity. You know, the loss hurts and sucks, but yeah, just like I said, just come out and get to the next week.
So, considering how the last 2 weeks went, I think a lot of people question how much fight was left to this team. What did today say about this team? Even though it's a loss, what did it say about you guys that you were in this game?
Realistically, I mean, we're not going to give up. I mean, I feel like, the past couple beatdowns we've had, it looked like we've given up and haven't wanted it as bad, but I think you could tell how bad we wanted this one. I mean, so this is going to hurt on the way home, of course, but, just recoup, regather, get ready for the next week.
Do you think this game was a nice trend back the other way, even though it was a loss?
I mean, definitely. I mean, getting some momentum back offensively, defensively, getting some stops. I mean, it felt good. It felt good. Of course, that loss sucks. Just like I said, just try to flush it and get through the next weeks.
From your perspective, how did this year go for you? I'm sure at times probably frustrating, but you're more rewarded with this opportunity and coming in as a good younger guy, and now you're 18 now. What has this year been like for you?
Honestly, it's been a blessing. I mean, Coach Prime is a great mentor. Coach Shermer is a great mentor. I mean, there's a lot of very knowledgeable guys around with great football knowledge. So just trying to soak up as much as I could on the sideline, even from K-Saw and his experience and style from his experience. Just trying to soak it all in. Just a blessed opportunity.
Well, how do you feel about the redshirt thing? I mean, you can play one more and still redshirt, but do you want to play out and forget about the redshirt?
Oh yeah, I want to play football. I mean, I've been sitting down all season. I mean, I'm ready to play. I'm excited. The guys are ready to work. I mean, if we on that, I'm on that.
Are you starting to build a pretty special connection with Moreno, and it seems like you guys are continuing to gain that chemistry?
No, definitely. I mean, same thing with Joseph and Sincere and all those guys out there. Just those extra reps after practice are so important. You know, I mean, I was the third string last week, so I mean, I wasn't getting as many reps with those guys. But after practice every day this week, just getting those extra reps we needed just so we can get that chemistry.
But JuJu, it took a minute for the offense to get going, but when it got going, it felt like the expectation was there, that it was moving. What was the difference maker between, say, the two halves?
Just my gameplay. I think I settled down a little bit. I'm not going to say I was frantic or frightened or anything like that coming in, but of course it was those natural nerves coming into football and just being able to use my legs and things like that to extend plays and get the offense accelerated. I mean, I did what I had to do, and the O-line did their thing.
You said with your running backs, I mean, multiple guys carrying the ball, and I know it was some tough going at times, but they also all kind of had some big runs for you guys.
For sure, no, the run game really opened it up. I mean, the defense had to believe in the run game, so it opened the pass game up. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
I know the game just ended, but if you get to look and say, that's where I felt most comfortable, and this is where I want to kind of build on the most for next week, what would those things be?
Realistically, just sitting back there in that pocket, I mean, the offensive line held up for a long time. I mean, I just got to sit back there and make the throws, and sometimes I escape too early. I mean, just getting frantic and stuff like that. So just try to regather and come back next week and sit in that pocket.
Considering it's your first game film, how excited are you to kind of sink your teeth in and make some of those corrections? Even though you do have to bye next week, I'm sure you'd rather play, but because you do have that, is that from a preparation standpoint something you get excited for?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's a blessing having this off week to sit around. I'm not going home or anything like that. I'm gonna sit in the facility, watch film, try to grow, get better, try to keep all the receivers back out there so we can keep building that connection and get ready for next year.
All right, thanks, JuJu.
Thanks.
I hope y'all do realize JuJu's supposed to be a senior this year in high school. Y'all must forgot about that. Because dude reclassed up to come out. Last year, he's supposed to be a senior right now. Shedeur play tomorrow. Where you heard that at? Y'all taking Kevin's words and trying to twist them. You're gonna be better than Shedeur. Shedeur ain't they up there and said they want to give Shedeur a full week to prepare. They ain't about to put Shedeur in that not starting. Yeah, he said next year to get ready for next year. Got the season over. They got 2 more games, but the season over. What you said, DJ8? Just retype it. Yeah, I can't go all the way back. Okay, these dudes, some of these folk, these little trolls in here think they know better. Yeah, but yeah, JuJu good. He gonna be good. I know y'all talking about developing and training with QB Select and Shedeur and all that, but yeah, he might have his own guy. I don't know. But yeah, next year, or just yeah. Like track hall hurt. Yeah, track hall really hurt. Track hall hurt. And you talking about Price, not Rice, Price. Yeah, Price. But I mean, they part of football. You can't control them injuries. All you can do is just hopefully don't nobody get hurt or stay in their weight rooms or they don't. Yeah, defense still suspect. Back to that, like I was saying, man. You ain't got no players to run that man offense, and then the other team already know what you running. It ain't no guessing. You ain't doing nothing to trick the quarterback on the opposite side of the field. You ain't doing nothing. You barely getting pressure. We know you running man cover. So it's like, come on now. Comparing who? Who you talking about? Oh, better than Shedeur. But nah, and the next thing is, well, he not leaving in the portal. After what he just said, next year, that means he ain't leaving. No, he need to do new defensive coordinator for sure. That was the same offensive plays that Pat Sherman was calling. I'm telling y'all, it was Salter, bro. I told y'all that. He can't read a defense. JuJu stayed in that pocket when it was collapsing and delivered some nice throws. K-Salt had no pressure and was running. That man wasn't looking downfield. I told y'all that. I told you he wasn't looking downfield. That boy JuJu hit Omarion on 2 nice throws on tight coverage. Yeah. So don't say it was the play calling. It Pat Sherman sabotaging. No. If you know football, you would have listened to me the first time. I told you. K-Salt couldn't read no defense. I told you that. Remind me of DG who. Yeah, he was eating again. He could have been doing that all year. If K-Salt would have played like he played at Liberty. And, I mean, no, y'all. He need to get his degree because he sure ain't getting drafted. And some of them boys that's on Colorado think they gonna get drafted. But you might well, if you ain't a senior, you better stay another year or get in that portal because you ain't getting drafted. And he ain't leaving. He better not leave. He ain't nothing but a junior. Me Robinson, I said that it was Salter. I said that. Y'all don't believe me. I sit here and showed y'all the film. I sat here and showed y'all the film and told you it was K-Salt. I showed you it was K-Salt. Blair, what you laughing at? Cause I said it ain't no sabotaging. Pat Sherman ain't undermining K-Salt. None of that. No. K-Salt a catfish. That's all it was. He a catfish. And he was trying to make a tackle, man. He part of their jersey, but he part of the game. Nah, they ain't no sportsmanlike conduct. Y'all need to. This is football. You grab whatever out there. I don't think it overused, but in that situation, no, it wasn't supposed to be used because it wasn't no sabotage. The defense horrible. That's why I'm talking about, man, Robin. Y'all, they ain't even going to see it. They ain't getting drafted, period. They going to be at home with me, sitting on the couch. That's what they going to be doing. Or Jizzy. I said that about the first year. None of them offensive linemen get in the portal, but all of them jumped in the portal after that first year, besides Seaton. Well, Seaton, he wasn't even on team. But besides every last one of them sorry offensive linemen that were blocking for Shedeur that first year they came to Colorado, jumped in the portal for the most part. I want to see Goldberg's son play linebacker. Because they done got rid of what happened to French? French and the Hughes. What happened to them two? They must be hurt. Reginald Hughes, that was his name. He'd been disappointing me too. Feels all the two different offenses between the Liberty. Yeah, it is two different offenses, but K-Salt can't read no defense. Hopefully they did say the NIL. He ain't grab that man hand on purpose. Prime. Buffed and prime. What you talking about? 7 sacks. I think Bayard just a sophomore. I think he just a sophomore. Yeah, gonna look very decent team. It don't matter how you look versus decent teams. We going game by game. That what the dude first, the boy first start, bro. Say that about Arch Manning. Say that about him. Say that about Drew Aller. I think they beat Indiana. Say that about Clay Klubnik. Say that about Mendoza. Say that about Nesmeyer. Don't say that about no Juju getting decent teams. Man, first start. He's still supposed to be in high school right now. He was hurt more. Miss Mo, he was hurt. Seaton was hurt. I ran through all day. Man, Frank, I don't know. He would Frank be high. I don't know. 'Cause I told y'all on that film when I watched him. I don't know where he running. He just running. He ain't looking at nothing. Yeah, he do got a nice nuclear, but nah, my camera froze. But you know that Porter. Y'all hear me? It's crazy. Now my camera done went out. But yeah. Can y'all hear me? There you go. Yeah. Depends on who jumping that Porter, man. I don't know that Joseph Williams might jump in there. He might jump in there. I seen Dylan Edwards. He leaving Kansas State. He jumping in the Porter. Nah, Dion not going nowhere. Nah, he ain't going nowhere. Why would you leave that, man? My camera messing up again. But why would Dion leave that situation? He in a perfect situation with him. Them folk believe in him. They want him there. He bringing money to that city, to that university. He getting paid. No, it ain't no need for Dion to leave. The only reason why Dion leave is LSU, Penn State, who else? Offer him about $100 million. That's the only way I leave. And I'm taking JuJu with me. Well, he ain't leaving. But like I said, Goldberg's son, I want to see what he look like playing linebacker. But yeah, taking JuJu with me, yo. But we're gonna see who jump in there. You Prime live in that Porter. Michael, I'm telling you, they're gonna have to offer that co-prime $100 million. Florida, yeah, they're gonna have to offer $100 million. Sincere Senior, I don't know. Hold on. JuJu, Fredman, Ponder. I don't know why y'all keep talking about put this dude in. This dude ain't got no stats. What y'all seen? Salt, Staub, Colton Allen. They should have threw him in. That boy Hayden, the junior, he might go. Hayden might leave. Priceless senior. He might be red shirt senior though. They ain't got red shirt on here. Trackhawk. He a senior. That's crazy. Hopefully they red shirt seniors. Welch ain't that much a sophomore. Yeah, Brown a senior. He probably the only one that could get drafted since they're Brown. They need to give Gibbs. I wish they would have got Gibson the ball a little more. Dang, y'all can even see it. Man, word the bad. Can't go. Yeah, that's why I think they Alabama got rid of Jimmy Wild. I can't play. Played last week. He played last week. I cut the what's his name off. But the dude ain't had no stats where he came from. Me and Barbara. This is Shirley. But they gonna jump in the portal regardless. That's what I'm telling you. That's why we talking about the portal. What happened to Isaiah Hardridge? What happened to him? He been hurt. He was my X factor for the season. Caleb can go. Cole Mathis' son can go. Cam McHale, freshman from Georgia. Draylon. Well, I hope Draylon don't leave. I hope Draylon don't leave, man. Or Marion, I hope he don't leave neither, especially after this game. Or Marion, he can get picked up. Joseph Williams, he could get picked up. I thought they were going to utilize the tight ends a little more. This Atkins boy, I thought they were going to utilize him a little more in the offense. But I don't know about these linemen. Seaton, I hope he don't go. That was just the offense. Hold on, let me look. You know, I thought, yeah, may play. Yeah, he on special team. He's still a freshman, bro. He might have a medical red shirt. You know what I mean, Robinson Trackhawk. But if he got a medical red shirt and he's still a red shirt senior, then he still got 2 more years. Bayard, I hope Bayard don't go. Surely didn't call the right barber. She called you and got the wrong barber. Some will leave, some will stay. That's how it is in college. It is memory. That's how it is. Yeah, I hope Dre understand. Dalen, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say Dalen gonna leave and be a starter at like Penn State or Florida or something like that. Cause he came from Ohio State though, but I mean, I ain't saying he bad. But I think if he leave, he gonna want to start and be there every down back. Yeah, I'm saying you should be able to keep your key players, especially like with Joseph Williams, Marion, and they see JuJu gonna be the starter next year. I mean, I would stay. Cause he would give me the ball. The man, Barber, I think Shedeur paying Seaton. Yeah, Bayard the dog. He need to stay. He need a D on his jersey. Man, Robinson, how you know? And I told you something. Stephon Barber. I don't know what you talking about. That might be a little too old for me. That boy Merritt, freshman, he look good. He decent. Walker can go. Yeah, I thought that boy what they do. He ain't showed me nothing. That boy Wade, a senior. You know, him and his brother was on the team last. I thought he had left with his brother. It did Walker. 53. That's the Walker that can go. He a senior, though. We ain't got no pressure. No pressure. Reginald Hughes, he a senior. Gage Goldberg. There you go. He a freshman. No, he red shirted. That's who I want to see. French, he can go. He a senior. Jeremiah Brown. I mean, I don't think he getting drafted though. But I could be wrong. K-Salt brother, Kalen. We ain't seen him play like that. But they got a lot of walkers. This freshman from Buford right here, linebacker. He probably red shirted. All them cornerback can go. I'm glad Hodge leaving. Hodge fell off. DJ McKinney, bro, you can go too, bro. Tion Parks. I don't know why I believe B. Watt. B. Watt was on that dude. Parks. I'm like, bro, come on, man. I ain't never heard of Parks. But I see why I ain't never heard of him. I don't care what B. Watt was saying, he physical and all that. But, man, he bad too. Vickers, he can go. TJ Brent, I think he red shirted. He probably should have been playing. They might get some run these last two games. Stoudemire, he probably can go. He ain't play bad. T Love left. Who was T Love? The game over, GG. I was just going down the list. Yeah, Yates. Nah. He ain't that neither. Number 6. Oh, Love. He ain't even play. Did he play? Yeah, all 4 of these dudes right here can go. McKinney, Paul, Vickers, Yates, and they had McKinney projected as a first round pick. That boy ain't showed me nothing all year. He had 1 interception in the first game. He had one that game too. I guess so. I ain't see that. Nah, he ain't had one that game. He had one the first game of the season. That's it. He ain't showed me nothing. It's 2 number 6s. One on offense, Draylon on offense, the other number 6 on defense. Nah, Jeremiah Brown, nah, he ain't. He'll get a look, but he ain't gonna get drafted. He probably go undrafted. Only reason why I say that because he ain't popping out. Because Ishala went undrafted. I mean, I know why he did though, but Brown, nah, he ain't gonna get drafted. He still might get a look though in a training camp. Yeah, they came with to the center. You talking about Cash? Cash left. I think he went to Texas Tech. Cash Cleveland. That's his name. Yeah, he on Texas Tech. That boy went to Texas Tech having the time of his life over there. Cause they just beat BYU. I don't know who you talking about then. Nah, I done seen enough of Parks. Yeah, you talking about what his name? It wasn't Robinson. What his name? Brown? Was his last name Brown too? What he had? 74? Cause he couldn't play that first year. even on the roster. He ain't even on the roster. Wow. Oh, Tyler Brown. There you go. Never mind. Yeah, his last name Brown. That's him. Miss Barber. Cash on a winning team. He probably got some cash to go. Then my last win, and I'm getting out. Yeah, they beat BYU 29-7. They probably gonna win the Big 12. They crazy in 1 year. Colorado was beating on all these. Should have beat BYU. This year should have beat them. I tell you right now, if Shedeur would have been the quarterback on their team, Colorado would have won the Big 12, even with that sorry defense. But what I was about to say? Yeah, it's over with. And I can't believe Georgia Tech lost last week. But yeah, Colorado beat Arizona, Utah, Texas Tech. Man, $50 million. They got their oil money over there. Man, Robin, you got to put in a good situation. Miss Shirley, appreciate you. I don't know how much you got. The one that got the biggest bag right now is Arch Manning, 4.8. He still ain't making as much as Shedeur. Shedeur had 6.5. And Shedeur had 6.5 and won the number one. Maybe last year he was. I ain't looked last year. But Bronny James was number one in NIL when he was at USC and in high school. But yeah, Jeremiah Smith, Carson Beck, Sellers up there. But that Duke quarterback got $3.5 million. What in the world? He getting paid more than Nussmeier. Bryson Underwood, JT Toppin, power forward. Fernando Mendoza, 2.6. He probably don't play himself until the first round. Ryan Williams, Julian Sant, Ty Simpson, Caleb Down. That's who I'm waiting on. He definitely coming out this year. Josh Hoover, Taylor Green. That boy getting 2.2 at Arkansas. Cade Klubnik, USC. I ain't never heard of none of these dudes. They getting $2 million. DJ Lagway getting $2 million. And he's sorry. Man, he getting paid more than Vanderbilt quarterback. That's why he wanted to come back. $2 million. Man. Look, man, Robin, I believe in Arch. Yeah, man, Barbara, they won. No, it ain't no measure of pro talent. I'm just saying, I can't believe they getting that much. Oh, yeah, Hood. Man, he should have stayed, bro. Colton looking like the number one. Seaton get 1.9. Colton Hood looking like he looking like the one we should have kept. He from down here. Red show sophomore too. He might come out. I ain't even gonna blame him. He do. That man got 27 solo tackle, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception, 7 pass breakup. Yeah, he should have stayed, man. They should have tried to keep him. But I know he wanted back. He wanted to go back to that SEC. He could have been the number one corner over here. Be drafted top 20. Where you see that at? Mendoza going to Cleveland. I don't see how, but yeah. Trey Shedeur. I remember when they had brought his name up. I'm like, bro, who is this dude? 2,124 yards, 25 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Yeah, he done played himself into but they just lost. Take that back. They won. GG. 27-24. They came back and won. He wasn't that much time left in that game. He done play himself to the first round. After 1 year. He was at Cal. That's where he was at. He already about to surpass his number from last year. He gonna pass for another 1,000 yards. He already done almost double his touchdown passing. Only been sacked 7 times. Oh. I don't know why they told his brother to leave, but yo, you got them GA boys, them Georgia boys, yo. Yup. Look, Jesus, maybe he just needed the opportunity, I guess. That's what I'm guessing. But let me go ahead and get all this thing. I did my hour. Yeah, they should have killed West. I don't know who told them to leave or who asked them to leave, but nah. Cause whatever, I probably knew why they did. It wasn't because they were sorry. It was just who they were bringing in they thought was better. And he probably wasn't going to play. But as we can tell now, they wasn't. But yeah. That man in South Africa, man. Hey, send a picture, man. I just want to see a lion real quick. That's it. Cape Town and all that. Hey, man, they buy me a plane ticket. I'll be out there. Appreciate you. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the money, man. You already know. Y'all already know what time it is. Appreciate y'all. Where I'm at. We just gonna rock with that one.
Ain't got time, right time. Patience, lessons, no raw, everything aligned. I dey grind in our silence, but the world goes soon. Feel these sounds. Them laugh when I started, now them face they wear the frown. Every hour was a blessing. Every night was a weapon. Now my crown heavy, diamonds bless my confession. Delay no be denial. Mama used to tell me so. Now my pockets overflow. See the seed where I sow. Enemies want drag me down, but I rise like smoke. God put fire in my chest, I dey burn every choke. God's timing never late, never wrong. Patience bring blessings, now I'm standing strong. They try to stop me, but the grace too low. God's timing is perfect, it's a victory song. Right on time. I move steady like a lion in that jungle path. Silent hunter, now I roar, you can't block my craft. Talk cheap, but my hustle worth $1 billion cash. I dey dance on my haters, make the champagne splash. Gold crown on my head, but I carry no pride. Every scar on my skin be the proof I survived. Now the gate's wide open and I still